Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out two songs from Mondstadt, Midday Prospects and Magic Intrigues. Never heard either of these, and I'm excited because I've got them from a number of people now. And I always like doing these, like just a couple random background music songs, because they're almost always stunning, and Midday Prospects is supposed to be really good as well, so I'm excited to check these out. But if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out, throw it down in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel, it helps support me, and it helps everything grow, and yeah, it's a good thing to do. But I'd also like to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters, because without their support I wouldn't be able to continue doing what I'm doing now, so thank you all very much. Without further ado, let's check out Midday Prospects. This is such a fantastic melody. Like, it's just incredibly beautiful, incredibly hopeful, and full of like, again, hope, like joy. Like, there's actually a tinge of sadness there, but overall it's incredibly like inspiring, I guess you could say. Like, again, it's going off on a new adventure, and like nothing can stand in your way, kind of thing. It's just so beautiful. Like, those strings are amazing. That undertone in the background of I believe it's a string, or maybe it's some kind of piano or something. Like, I'm honestly not sure what that is behind, but it sounds fantastic. Like, this is all working so well, and it's such a beautiful theme, or such a beautiful song. Wow. Might have been an organ in the background. I was trying to figure it out. I'm not exactly sure, but regardless, like, the strings in this, that string melody is so good. Like, from the beginning to the end, it just keeps building and getting bigger, and just, it sounds phenomenal. Like, it's very simple. It's like ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Like, it's very simple, but it's so beautiful. Like, it's stunningly beautiful. Like, I could see this being like a big impactful moment in the game, or something that just sticks with you forever, because it's just so impactful and so poignant, and wow, like, so concise too. Like, it doesn't take a lot. It just takes a few specific elements, just done extremely well, and arranged extremely well, and that's definitely what this song had. Like, that was a stunning melody. Like, it was so good. Holy. But let's keep going with Magic Intrigues. Ooh. This one's a lot more whimsical overall. Like, it has a lot of different elements kind of jumping in and out, and that clarinet was fantastic. Like, little bells they're using or whatever. Like, it all sounds so fantastic, and like, that's a good like descriptor for this song is like fantastical. Like it definitely sounds already fantastical. And I know the name's Magic Intrigues, but you can definitely feel that kind of like, again, whimsical, like magical nature to this song already, even just in the first 30 seconds. I love how much this song is shifting up. Like, I don't think there's been like a solid 20 seconds where the song stayed the same throughout this entire thing. Like, it keeps shifting up and changing its tone and style, and it sounds fantastic. Like, all these different elements coming in and out just helps to add to that kind of whimsical nature. It's fantastic. This one's taking us on a journey, and it just keeps going. Like, we're not even halfway, well, around halfway through, but like still, it's so crazy how much this shifts up and changes, and the themes, like the main mood of this song is kind of staying fairly consistent. Like, there might be a couple like more emotional moments, but for the most part, it's just very like upbeat, whimsical, and like silly, and like, I don't know, again, magical. Like, just so yeah, engaging and interesting. Like, it's so interesting for sure. That like cascading piano in the background sounds so nice, and like the way that it keeps building up and kind of building to a crescendo and then kind of like mellowing out a little bit, like that's fantastic too. Like, there is definitely some elements of action in this. Like, this might be a battle theme or like like maybe a dungeon theme or something like that, because I'm fairly certain I have not, well, I know I haven't heard this yet in Mondstadt, but there's still a lot that I haven't explored and done there, so I don't know. But this is really unique and interesting, like the way it keeps shifting up, and again, just full of whimsy and very like, again, upbeat and very like happy overall, this song. But again, there's some moments of like slight tension, but even still, like the elements that are more like whimsical in nature kind of overshadow everything else, and it's just a very light song for the most part. Like, it doesn't feel that tense overall, just even though there's some moments that are a little bit more kind of emotional or tense, especially in the strings and stuff like that, but it's still fantastic regardless. It's such a good song. It's funny, I just said it's not that tense, and then the entire section going after that is like more tension. Like, it would fit well in like a battle or something like that, but it's still like fairly light. Like, it's still just such a beautiful song overall. Like, there's that whimsical nature again. Like music like that, it would fit well in like a cartoon setting or something like that, or just something like again, something someone just did something kind of cheeky or silly or something like that, and it's just kind of trying to get away with it or something like that. That's the kind of vibe this specific melody like makes me feel. Wow. Just when you think it's over, they mix in a little bit of a kind of a woodwinds section there in the very end, and that sounded fantastic too. Like again, just add a little bit more whimsy after the kind of tension. So it's like we had ups and downs. We had like for the first pretty much half of the song, it was very much again very lighthearted, very whimsical, and very like kind of silly with the different melodies and the way that they shifted things up constantly and all the different styles. And then it started to kind of build and crescendo and had some tense moments, but then it kind of went back to being a bit like again very light. And then near the end, for the last like minute and a half, 2 minutes, we got a lot of the more tense sections of the song, and just building those strings, like again kind of fight music and things like that. But it sounded incredible. Like the entire thing was fantastic. And then now we get the very end where it just ends with a little bit of a whimsy with those flutes and things like that, or the woodwinds anyways. And it was incredible. Like just such a dynamic song, so many different elements to it, and like it just blew me away how good that was. Like both of these songs were just incredible. Like Midday Prospects too, like just that again main melody driving through the entire thing was just so beautiful. Like it's such a stunning string melody, and it just conveyed so much emotion even though the song was fairly short. Like this one was again just like so varied and so different and so dynamic. Like very interesting songs, and like also just being that they're both from the same place, like too, like there's just so much to them and so much like diversity between them that yeah, it's hard to say like what they actually play for. Like I guess if you guys want to let me know like which places these are from or what like specific things I need to do to get them, because I'm curious. Like it'd be interesting to see them played in game. I didn't get to experience those settings, especially Midday Prospects, because it definitely seems very emotional and very meaningful, those strings and the melodies along with it. So I'm curious where they play. But anyways, thanks for hanging out and watching my reactions. If you liked them, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, later days, folks.
Something I never told you, and I'm about to try.